Hello, I'm Deanna Quilici from the Italian Culture Society in Sacramento, and today we're going to be making sausage and peppers. First, what you do is you take a pound, about 14 ounces of sausage. Now, I'm a vegetarian, so I'm using the Beyond sausage, which really is a good substitute. But you can use whatever kind of sausage you want, and you cook it over medium heat until it's nice and brown on all sides. So I use 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. And then I go ahead and I put in my sausages. Now, if you're using a regular meat-based sausage, you could probably use just about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil, saving the other amount of olive oil for the peppers. So, but with vegetarian sausage, there's not the fat content. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on medium heat, have them all spread out, and I want to brown them equally on all sides. Okay everyone, when the sausage is nice and brown, you go ahead and you remove it and you put it on a plate, and then you get rid of the oil that's remaining in the pan. And remember, you don't throw that down the sink. You just put it in a container. And then continue to have the sausage that is beautifully browned on all sides. Again, this is vegetarian sausage, so it's not as browned, but you can see it still has a lovely crust. So if you have any vegetarians or vegans in the family, this is a wonderful option. Okay, at this point, we cut up our onions and our peppers. We use 2 onions, medium size, and we make them into slices. So you just slice them up about 1/4 of an inch and about 2 inches long. And you do the same thing with a red bell pepper. You use 2 red bell peppers, and again, you make nice little slices, okay? Also add 5 spicules of garlic, and you'll finely chop these. So here we go, finely chopped. Now take all of these and a couple tablespoons of olive oil. If you used real sausage, you would have only used 1/4 of a cup of the 1/3 of a cup that's in the ingredients. And then the remainder goes for this. Or in our case, because we used a vegetarian, we add a couple extra tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, so now we add the onions. And they're very large slices, like about 1/4 of an inch, but they're long. And we do it over a medium heat, a medium to high. I'm going to kind of get this started. And I'm going to put this in here. And there we go. And then I'll let those get started. The onion, the bell pepper, and the garlic, all cooking in the 2 tablespoons, around 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And we're just going to let it cook down until it's nicely browned. When the onions and peppers and garlic are nice and just starting to get a nice light brown color on them, add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and coat very well. You've added the tomato paste and stirred it so it's all well diffused over the pepper mixture. You add 1 cup Marsala wine, and I got one from Lombardo, so I'm going to add a cup of Marsala. And a 14.5 ounce can of petite diced tomatoes. Your Marsala, your onions, your peppers, your tomato paste, and your petite diced tomatoes. At this point, we keep it boiling. We add a 1/4 of a cup of sweet basil, and I grow my own sweet basil, so if you do that, you can also use a 1/2 a cup of fresh sweet basil if you prefer, and or have it available. But as it is now in February, I don't have it available. I take a teaspoon of oregano, also from my garden. salt and pepper, freshly ground to taste. At this point, you have your marsala, you have your salt, pepper, everything nicely cooking. At this point, you return the sausage, and we cut them all into about 1-inch slices. So each sausage is about that big, and we put those in to cook with our sauce. Our sausage in with our pepper dish, and we let everything cook for about 20 minutes till the sausage is fully cooked and everything is nice and thickened. The marsala has cooked down. And right about now is when you would add your red pepper flakes if you are interested. There you go. We do like a little bit more spicy, especially vegetarian sausage is really not very spicy. So here we go. 20 minutes, your dish is done. So this you can serve over a nice plate of polenta, or you can even put it in a nice roll and have it as a sandwich. So let me show you. The finished dish. I'm putting some over the polenta, and here you go. And there's you go. A nice, lovely home-cooked meal. If you enjoyed this cooking video, we want to just make sure we connect to you. Always be sure to connect with Bill at the Italian Culture Society. Let him know if there's any recipes you'd like, or if you have any questions. We're always there for you. We're hoping to open up the center soon, and the bocce ball courts have been opened. So hopefully they'll be available to the community, and we should hopefully have a nice opening ceremony. So with that, I'm going to say buon appetito.